All right, we are ready, or just about ready, or gonna be ready, or almost ready, something like that. But we are here for game 3 of this 3-game series. Hanwha has lost both of the first 2 games. Not impressive performances from Hanwha so far, as we wait on the first pitch. And in there for a strike. Wow. What a nice first pitch. Probably would have been destroyed, but you know, it is what it is. Welcome, everybody. So today's game, going to feature Kim Min-woo for Hanwha. Only pitched 1 game so far this year. 1-0, 5 innings. So had a good first starts. Hasn't pitched since the 26th, though. And he's going to be facing Kim Sung-gi. Kim Sung-gi has 2 starts so far this year. His first one was an absolute disaster. 4 innings pitched, gave up. So 4 innings pitched against NC, and then took the loss. And then his last start against Samsung, 5 innings in that game, ended up getting the win in that game. So which one are they going to get? Important to note, very, very important, is the fact that Kim Sung-gi pitched on Tuesday, which is usually a very, very bad thing in the KBO. Teams that pitch on one day end up pitching again on Sunday, and it's usually not very good, as my audio feed is absolutely awful. I hope your guys' audio feed is better than mine. Wow. All right, so first pitch underway, and outside, ball 1. My feed is super, super choppy. Hopefully it's okay for you guys with my specific audio. So Moon Hyun-bin, next pitch, swinging, fouls that one back. Moon Hyun-bin obviously not doing so well in this series so far. 2 games, he's 1 for 9. Yesterday, 0 for 5, including that big ground into double play to end that inning in the 9th inning with the bases loaded and down 1. So looks at ball 2 on the outside. Again, hopefully this audio works better for you guys, because it is in and out here for me. All right, the 2-1 pitch, and fouls that one straight back again, up to the netting behind. And oh my, maybe it is TVing. We will have to wow. So the 2-2 pitch coming up, as he sets. It looks like he's wearing dad shoes on the mound there, and the throw fouled back, out of play again, and that's going to make it 2-2 still. Oh my, please fix your audio. 안녕하세요. All right, the 2-2 pitch, and inside, ball 3. We're going to have our very first full count of the day and our very first batter of the day. And that's a great sign to come, as Kim Sung-gi has walked 6 batters in his 9 innings so far this season. And the 3-2 pitch, once again fouled away, is going to be pitch number 8 of the at-bat to start off for Moon Hyun-bin. Good to see him up there, getting some hacks in, making sure that he not only that, but making sure that, you know, gains some confidence, or still has some confidence, I should say. All right, the 3-2 pitch, and that is lifted deep into right field, up against the wall, and out of the stadium already. Moon Hyun-bin has made himself up for yesterday, as he hits the first pitch, or the first at-bats sends it into the souvenir section in the outfield, and Hanwha is already up 1-0 on that 3-2 pitch, 7 pitch at bats for Moon Hyun Bin. Huge to have him coming back, getting that at bat, as he probably feels absolutely amazing now after a very, very rough. That's right. So, again, big thing here. Peraza stepping in. He is going to be absolutely crushing it. Looks at ball 1 way out of the zone. Hey, Nick, can you hear my audio okay? Because I cannot actually hear anything myself. And Peraza and steps in. First pitch is a ball. Second pitch lifts it into center field, giving chase. Running back at the warning track and touches the wall. Okay, well, I guess it's just TVing gives me absolutely no audio. I have nothing. Absolutely nothing. But 1 away as Peraza skies that one deep to the warning track. But Chae Sung stepping in now. He has had a very, very awful start to this season, hitting .234 on the season. 0 for 9 in the games here in Gocheok as he skies that one up left fielder underneath it, and that's 2 away. Yeah, I'm going to have to maybe restart TVing. I changed the setting to try to make it so it's not behind like it was before, and I'm wondering if that is going to basically kill my audio. And if that's the case, TVing is useless. 100% useless. All right. No Shiwan stepping in. Did have a home run already in this series. He is 2 for 7 in this series, 286 on the season, but only 214 on the season, 286 in the series, 214 on the season. 5 home runs as he looks at strike 1 in there, brings the count to 1-1. Again, he's 9 hits on the season. 5 of them have been home runs. 12 strikeouts, 9 walks, and that's way up and in. Ball 2. Well, I'm watching it. Like, I can see the feed, and I think the feed is much quicker, but I have no audio at all. And No Shiwan rips that in between the gaps between third and second, and we've got another runner on for Hanwha. Yeah, I want to give them a chance. You know, they're new. But at the same time, I have to be able to hear the audio. So it definitely could be a me thing and not a TVing thing, as I will try to make a couple setting adjustments at the break. All right, An Chi-hong stepping in, 250 on the season, 0 for 3 in the 2-game series so far, but does have 3 runs scored. So no hits, but 5 walks, or on base 5 times, I should say. So, getting on that helps. But that pitch was way in the dirt, and that's going to be ball 2, 2-0. I'm sure the crowds will be very ecstatic for Moon Hyun Bin. Hitting that home run gets him off of the schneid after 2 ground into double plays in the 9th innings so far. And that pitch is low. Ball 3, 3-0. Already pitch 18. Yeah, one thing I look at a lot is WPA, which is called weighted plate appearance. It's how well they do in tough situations or important situations. And we'll just say he's not on the top of the list. And just catches the bottom of the zone there, making it 3-1. we will give some more music here as it seems like a beautiful day outside. I got the windows open today, letting some fresh air into the concrete jungles of my apartment. And the 3-1 pitch, chopped back to the pitcher, tosses it underhand, and steps on the bag. And that's 3 away. But it's all right. Hanwha gets themselves on the board early with a solo shot by Moon Hyunbin. Now let's see if I can fix this. Still no audio. 안녕하세요. Yeah, absolutely nothing. This is not good. Not good at all. So, Kim Min-woo on the mound. Again, hasn't pitched since the 26th. Was a starter, obviously, for Hanwha. Yeah, I have zero audio whatsoever. Not cool. Not cool. All right, outside and ball 1. So, Lee Ju-hyun stepping, leading off things as he swings through that pitch up in the zone, and that will make it 1-1. Swings through that, but yeah, he came in, and that's chopped foul, making it 1-2. In this series, he's 395, hitting 375, 3 for 8. Did go hitless in yesterday's at bat. So again, hitting 625 on the season though, 10 for 16. Only played in 4 games though, so. That would help a lot if I did that. There you go. Hanwha's up 1-0 in the bottom of. I have to get all my stuff set. Bottom of the first. Kiwoom just came up to bats. 2-2 counts right now. And the 2-2 pitch swings through, and that's going to be strike 1 for the first out. And it is time for everybody's favorite thing, the K-board. All right. Kim Min-woo did have 6 strikeouts in his first game, so looking maybe, hopefully, he's still got it there. But Dawson in, looking at ball 1 on the outside. Dawson in this series is hitting 500, 4 for 8. Does have a home run already this series, this quick young series, and that's just catches the top of the zone. And Dawson looks back, whistles a little bit, and says, "Wow, how is that possible?" And the 1-1 pitch. Curveball in there for a strike, and that's going to be 1-2. What a beautiful curveball. Sticking the inside of the zone against Dawson as he looks at another pitch. And the 1-2 pitch fouled straight back up against the padding behind the home plate. All right, the 1-2 pitch. And Dawson pops that up. Lee Jin Young coming in underneath it, and that's going to be 2 away. As he gets him on the fly out to center field. And quickly 2 away. That's a very interesting thing to do, Clayton. You got a guy who's pitched already once this week and starting. So Kim Hae-sung looks at strike one in there. Kim Hae-sung hitting 375 against Hanwha this season, 341 on the season, 2 home runs, five stolen bases already, and he sends that one, and that is a shot. Make that 3 home runs on the season for the captain as oops, wrong button. As he sends that pitch way into the stadium, into the stands. And we have ourselves another even game. Quick note of very, very importance. Kim Min-woo struggles with home runs. He struggles with 2 things, walking people and giving up home runs. Did not give up any home runs in his first game, but he does give up a lot of home runs. Gave up 6 home runs in 12 games last year. Only pitched 12 games, but he only pitched 51 innings. So he gives up a home run about every 9 innings or so. I'm going to adjust my camera here a little bit over this way. There we go. All right. Choi-Ju-won stepping in, looks at ball 1, and then fouls ball 2 back up against the netting behind home plate. So both second basemen today, both left-handed hitters, have both deposited souvenirs into the right field bleachers, and that one's way up high. Ball 2. All right, the 2-1 pitch to Choi-Ju-won, and he rips that one foul, making it 2-2. We'll adjust some more things during the break and see if we can solve my audio issues. I think I know what they are. And that's going to get him out of the inning. 3 down on the strikeout, but not before Kim Hae-sung evens the game up at 1 apiece. Hello, welcome back. All right, I'm going to try and fix my audio issues because it is awful. All right, are you guys able to hear me, I hope? Oh, don't say that. That is my weakness. That is my biggest weakness. Does that help my... Maybe that helps it. Can you guys... All right, I'm going to guess that you guys can still hear everything I'm saying. So hopefully that solved some of my problems. Let me give Hanwha a hit. Can't have a home run without a hit. And there we go. We should be just about back. I haven't had a chance to watch it. That's on my list for tonight, actually. Let me get rid of some strikes there. We're at the top. There we go. Clayton, if you are still there in the vertical stream, there also is a horizontal stream that is a little bit more talkative, a little bit more, I guess it's kind of the same action. All right. You watching the wrong one, Nick. All right. Hanwha back up to bat, top of. And Che Jae-hoon has moved up in the lineup a little bit after hitting well lately, and looks at ball one. Yeah, I can hear things again. Just like I like. I wouldn't. If you go, David, if you go to my actual YouTube channel, there should be two streams. One that will say, one that says live KBO, and that is vertical. And then there's one that says KBO live, and that's going to be horizontal. It's about the same, but it's a little bit more talkative. It's a little easier to watch. Jaehoon. I got money on Hanwha, and I'll tell you in just a sec. As Che Jae-hoon takes his base on ball number 4, and the reason for this is, so Kiwoom's pitcher, Kim Sung-gi, is only going to throw about 80 pitches, 75 to 80 pitches, but he also pitched on Tuesday, and pitchers in the KBO, and it doesn't matter if it's a foreign pitcher or a Korean pitcher, it doesn't matter what kind of pitcher it is, oftentimes on Sundays, if they pitch on Tuesdays, really, really do pitch horribly. But Lee Jin-young stepping in, also moved up in the lineup, moved from the 9th to the 7th, and an extremely violent swing there as he tried to hit a 9-run homer. So, welcome. They don't have it anymore, unfortunately, Colton. Just a sec here as Lee Jin-young fouls that out of play. So the stream before you could watch on Africa TV and Naver on replays, but from this year on, the viewing rights, the internet and mobile viewing rights are by a company called TVing, and it's only available in Korea, and it's a paid program, so it's actually very, very difficult to find. So the 0-2 pitch just misses outside. You may be able to find some, how do I say this? Some swashbuckling videos, but it's going to be a stream of someone else's stream. So it's going to be behind and probably not going to be the best as he fouls that one off to stay alive. It's 1-2. No. He flew out to the warning track, flew out to center field. But Moon Hyun-bin did hit a leadoff home run for Hanwha. That's how Hanwha got their first run. Unfortunately, Kiwoom's second baseman, Kim Hae-sung, also decided to hit a solo home run. And that's where we sit at 1-1. And Lee Jin-young flips that one to second. And it hits the grass and switches. And it keeps Kim Hae-sung from being able to turn the double play. And they are lucky to get out of that with only one out. As he hits it off the end of the bat, it hits the grass and spins backwards. So Kim Hae-sung, ranging way over to his left, has to put on the brakes, go back to his right, grabs it, tosses to second to get Che Jae-hoon, who's sliding into second. And Lee Jin-young does run pretty well, so he's able to beat that out and not much. Yes, I live in Korea. I live a few minutes from the Hanwha Stadium, actually. All right, Lee Do-yoon is stepping in, and he first pitch swinging, sends that one deep, but not deep enough, as that is caught by the center fielder. And we have 2 away. All right. That's going to bring up Jung Eun-won. Jung Eun-won struggled a lot last year, struggled a lot the year before. They moved him now to left field, and he's been playing a very good left field, very good left field defense. Unfortunately, he hasn't really been hitting, which is why he's, one, batting in the nice spots, and two, only hitting 167 on the season. Jung Eun-won looks at strike one on the outside. He is still getting his walks, so that's good. But he's not going to get much playing time, and I think he's going to have to do his military duty pretty soon. As that one's bounced in the ground. Lee Jin-young does not go, and we've got a 1-1 count. So Jung Eun-won was not picked for military duty because he wasn't really playing very well. And also wasn't picked to go to the Asia Games because he wasn't playing very well. If you think about it, Jung Eun-won just maybe 2 years ago, and he was considered one of the best second basemen in the league at 19 years old. As he rips that one up the middle, shortstop over onto the second base side, and the throw out. And that's going to be 3 away for Hanwha, as they do get 1 hit, but do not get anybody into scoring position. And that's going to take us to the... Sorry, they don't get a hit. They had a walk. My bad. Yeah. I'll reset all of my stuffs. So Kim Hee-jeep, the shortstop, is going to lead things off for Kiwoom. Hitting 237 on the season, but 250 against Hanwha. Make a little adjustment here. I look like I'm in the middle of a solar eclipse trying to stare at my camera here. All right, we are back. Bottom of the second. We've got 0-0 counts here. Get my beautifully worked K-board up there. Look at that. So pretty. So pretty. All right. Kim Hee-no, 17 pitches in the first inning. 2 Ks, 237. Kim Hee-jeep stepping in for Kiwoom, and first pitch swinging, and that is crushed, but foul, way down the left field line, and it's 1-2. And that one misses up high, 1-1. Oh wow! Guy got hit in the face. They are showing that on the TV. That's not something you see in the KBO in the US. And that one is ripped, but Jung Eun-won under it as he catches that very, very tricky line drive for out number 1. Oh, wow. Oh, and now, yeah, this is like the actual... Doing! Oh, that was a direct hit. And misses up high. Nick, you got to be quiet. You remember you're like 10 seconds ahead of me as we've got ball 1. I tried to find some stuff to change everything up, but nothing yet. Gonna have to get real creative. Yeah, so I know the broadcast is 7 seconds behind the actual play, and then I think the stream is also 7 seconds behind, and then my stream is 2 seconds behind. So as we are at Sorry, guys. We're at 2-2 now on the counts to Lee Hyung-jong. I was mesmerized by the fact that they were showing that guy getting hit in the head with a ball. All right. The 2-2 pitch hitting 375 against Hanwha and fouls that one straight back into the netting behind home plates. So yesterday, the big hit in the first inning, the 3-run shot to make it 4-0, really set the tone early for the game. And again, he's hitting 500. He's 2 for 4 against Hanwha as he looks at ball 1 in the dirt, and that's going to bring up a full counts 3-2. Again, I talked about Hanwha having some bad issue with a couple of their pitchers walk a lot of guys, walks and home runs. And that's going to be ball 4 right on cue. Thank you for making me look amazingly smart. Oh, that's what that is? Is that the Have you seen I put it in my carts. Have you seen the KT Wiz uniforms, Nick? You might want to get one. All right, Song Sung Moon. Apparent, and that's going to be a single. As I'm literally watching the graphic on the right change, and I'm like, why is he on first? He hasn't even hit yet. And then it... Wow. But, yeah, you guys got to check. Kenny, I'm still waiting for you to find me one of the Lotte highlighter uniforms, the bright orange or the bright green ones. All right, so we got runners on first and second. We got 1 out. And Kim Jae-hyun stepping in, hitting 286 against Hanwha, hitting 241 on this season. And that's a chopper. The 6-4-3 double play ends the inning, and he gets out of it. They don't sell them at the stadium anymore. You gotta have to check like Donggun Market or something. Donggun or Bunge. And we've got 2 innings complete here in Gocheok as Kiwoom does get a hit, but fails to get anybody in. Da, 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 da. All right, so that means we're going to have Moon Hyun Bin is going to lead off the inning for Hanwha. Did hit a full count 3-2 pitch into the stands for his first hit this afternoon. I don't even know what day it is. Oh. Let me see if I can show you the... Is it still in my... Thought maybe it might still be in my... I'm going to show you these. And you're going to be like, what? All right, you guys ready? Yes. The pixelated, and no, that's not my phone pixelating it. It is actually pixelated. Yeah, it's amazing, honestly. I don't know how, I almost got one. I would like a uniform from every team. But, all right, Moon Hyun Bin stepping in. He is 1 for 1 on the day with a solo shot. And Kim Sung-gi is already at pitch 34 And that's pitch 35 in the dirt. And that's going to be... Get my stuff reset here. And that's outside. Ball 2, 2-0. No, it's the top of the third. There we go. Yeah, there's a few really awesome uniforms. Incy has a really sweet Chongwon one that I like. Moon Yeonbin chops to first. Chejuan grabs it and steps on first. 1 away. And that's going to bring up Peraza. So, Sincere Bunch, Jonathan is about to come up to bats. The scariest hitter in the KBO currently. Peraza. Looks at strike one on the inside corner. Flew out to center field in his last at-bat. Hitting a measly 429 in the series against Hanwha. Dropping his average down to 488 on the season. And that one is lifted foul, 0-2. I hope you're not saying anything about the game. Oh, wow, another one got hit? Come on, Hanwha fans. All right, the 0-2 pitch, catcher setting way up, misses way inside and low, and that's going to be ball 1. That's his fault. He tried to catch it and completely missed. And Peraza rips that one. Diving stop by Chejuan, and 2 outs. That was a nice little slide there. Neat. We are the Knights that say neat. All right, Cheon Sung still looking for his first hit of the series. 0 for 10 now. And looks at strike one in there. Man, like when you try... Oh, no problem, man. Welcome. Cheon Sung flies that one center field. Out. And that is not a solid inning, as he only threw 9 pitches. The guy is struggling with command and pitches, and you get him out of the inning with a 9-pitch inning before you even finish. I would be too. I would, like... on Nagyuan. Yeah, I'm the only ones from Lotte. I do like the old powder blue UNICEF ones, but I do really want one of the 1980s fluorescent orange or green highlighter uniforms. I've searched, but the problem is like Dangun Market only allows you to search for like your general area, so I can't actually search for anything, you know. There was a guy that had one at the Lotte game, and I almost bought it. I almost went up to him and asked him if I could buy it. The Hanwha faithful have sold out the Gocheok Skydome for the 3rd straight game. First time in the history of the Gocheok Skydome that they have been able to sell it out. And Kim Minu on the mound, and that first pitch is ball. Had to wait because it couldn't tell what it was. And second pitch is in there for a strike, 1-1. Ye Jin-won making his first appearance against Hanwha today as he looks at ball 2 up high. Why is this stream so slow? And just misses. That looked like I'm literally live. And I'm going to guess that's a ball. I do like I don't know what the play was. Okay, so he walked. Again, the stream is just so far behind what is actually happening. Like I gotta change some stuff because it's so bad. All right, that's going to bring up Lee Joo-hyung. Struck out in his first at-bats. Looks at strike 1 on the curve. Yeah, I've got to do something to get this. Yeah, I'm a Hanwha fan. As far as betting purposes, it's the KBO. It's Sunday. Anything could happen. And that's a little floater to Lee Do-yoon. Under it, grabs it. And we've got 1 away. All right, so we've got 1 away. Bottom of the 3rd inning here, 1-1. Dawson up. He flew out to center field in his first at-bat and looks at ball 1 low. All right, the 1-0 pitch. And flies that one way up. Noshiwan over and catches it as he falls down. And that's going to be 2 away. Anything could happen. Just wait. Again, the lights in Gocheok are always a problem for every team. But Kim Hae-sung solo home run in his first at-bats as Kim Hyun-woo checks over on the runner at first, and he's easily back safely. Kim Hae-sung, again, just really destroys Hanwha pitching. And that's in there for a strike. And this is getting ridiculous. I already know what's going to happen. I haven't even been able to watch it yet. TVing, oh my God. And that is sky to center field, but Lee Jin-young under it and at the track. And that's going to be 3 away. All right, hopefully I don't lose the stream here. I'm going to make a quick change because I'm trying to fix something. I will give you guys some music. Yeah, and hopefully I didn't lose you guys. As I'm trying to get a stream that isn't so far behind that I can see what happens before I ever even get to call it. All right, we are back. Hopefully you guys are still here with me as we've moved to the top of the 4th inning. Please cover that baby's head so it doesn't get hit by a ball. That should be the photo of the KBO. Baseball game. Mommy's drinking a liter of beer out of the pitcher with the baby in her lap and headphones on. And Noshiwan stepping in. Looks at, is that ball one or strike? Ball one. And that's roped into center field. And that's going to be on base for a single for Noshiwan. Good to see him with another hit, his second hit of the day. As he's got to get that average closer to 400, or sorry, 300. 400 would be great, but closer to 300. An Cheong stepping in, 0 for 1 on the day, grounded out to the pitcher in his first at-bats. And he looks at ball 1 on the inside. And the 1-0 outside, ball 2. Run this man's pitch count up, please. Gotta run this man's pitch count up. Again, he pitched in the game on Tuesday and threw 63 pitches. So 70 pitches is about all he's got, and you want to get into this bullpen that's been throwing a lot in yesterday's game as he looks at ball 3 on the outside, and we've got ourselves a 3-0 count with a runner on first and the ever dangerous to get hits Che Jae-hoon on deck. And the 3-0 pitch outside, ball 4. Take your base, sir. All right. Che Jae-hoon coming up. I believe we've got a mound visit. Yes, the catcher is out to talk to the pitcher. They are on the bullpen phone, calling in the cavalry. Chegan Hanwha Eagles. Oh, Eagles. All right, Che Jae-hoon stepping in, walked in his first at-bats. Would love to see another walk here for an Lee Jin-young grand slam. But no, we've got a bunt. Ball 1. Why? Why must you punt? All right, the 1-0, Che Jae-hoon rolled over with the bat in his hand and pulls it back, ball 2. That's his best play, honestly. I like it. Fake bunt into a hit by pitch. Yeah, I mean, he is the recent king and misses that first strike. I just don't understand why you're playing for 1 run in the 4th inning. It's the 4th inning. Why are you playing for 1 run? Throw another strike so he has to swing. Come on, throw another strike. Bunt it, foul, something, so that you have to swing. And time is called. Oh, why? So squared around a bunt again. Fingers completely wrapped around the bats. And gets the bunt down. Throws to first. Yay. 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 Why? Why do we have to bunt all the time? I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. Peraza on the dugouts, yelling and screaming. All right, Lee Jin-young stepping in, runners on the corner. He's got to get something into the air as he swings through that one, and it's going to be 0-1. Again, not only do you sacrifice your bunts, okay, you give up an ounce. Okay. But you got a guy that strikes out a lot up now. As he looks at strike 2, and now it's 0-2. I don't know. Is it a bear or something? Oh, it's like a Hulk hand, it looks like. So we got an 0-2 pitch here. Again, the bunt was stupid. And the 0-2 pitch setting up way outside and low. And that's strike 3. Because again, like I said, I don't know why you're bunting. Because you got a guy that strikes out a lot coming up. But what would I know? I know nothing about baseball. Maybe it's supposed to be gold because they're the heroes, so maybe they're like maroon and gold. All right, Lee Do-yoon, now you have to get a hit with 2 outs because the manager doesn't know what he's doing, and that's going to be strike 1 on the outside corner. I love bunting. Lee Do-yoon flew out to center field in his first at-bat. And he lifts it to center field. Once again, first and second, nobody out. Hanwha can't score because they give up an out to bunt, then to strike out. Well done, Hanwha. You are once again 0 for the century with runners in scoring position. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. How can you play to lose? Like what like how is it possible that a professional manager they have yet to benefit from a bunt. They haven't. They have not benefited from a bunt. They've had 3 guys thrown out, lead runners thrown out. They've had 1 guy hit himself in the face. They've moved guys over, but then the following guy, the next batter, ends up getting a walk, which would have moved the runner over anyway, so it wouldn't have even mattered. Yeah, but it doesn't ever get a run. Not only does it doesn't get a run because it decreases your opportunity to get a run. There's only one thing that is limited in baseball, and that is the amount of outs you get. All right, Choi-Ju-won stepping in, flew out to left field in his first at-bat and looks at ball 1 way up and outside. Oh my God, Kim Tae-gyun has got to be the worst color commentary guy. As Choi-Ju-won swings through that, it just sounds like he just woke up. All right, and that's outside. Ball 2, 2-1 to Choi-Ju-won leading off. And just catches the top of the zone. 2-2, 129 on that pitch. So Kim Min-woo throws 4 pitches, really throws 2 pitches, fastball, forkball, 55% of the time, 34% of the time. Forkball runs around 134, fastball about 140 to 145 as he bounces that one, and we've got another full count. Again, he's given up a home run, a walk, and so there's been somebody on base every inning for Hanwha as he chops that one foul to stay alive, making it let's see. This will be the 7th pitch of the at-bats coming up. The 3-2 pitch. And swings through that one, but Choi Jae-hoon is able to keep hold of it, and that'll be his 3rd strikeout of the day. Nice foul tip strikeouts. That's going to bring up Kim Mi-jeep. He flew out to left in his first at-bat. Choi-Ju-won struck out in his first at-bat. But we've got 1 away, and that is strike 1. All right. And he skies that up into the air. Moon Hyun-bin moving back underneath it, and that's going to be 2 away. All right, so we've got 2 quick outs here, and that curveball doesn't curve back down, and that's going to be ball 1. All right, Lee Hyung-jong walked in his first at-bats. Looks at strike 1 in the upper part of the zone, 143 on the old radar. And swings, strokes that one to center. Lee Jin-young giving chase and catches it right at the warning track for outs number 3. And we will head to the top of the 5th. Tied up 1-1. Hanwha will be having Jongwon, then Moon Hyunbin and Peraza coming up to bat for the 5th inning. 야구 좋아하세요? And I'm going to guess that we are coming back pretty soon here. I will flip this over and get ready for some more baseball. And right on cue, here we are. The baseball on the chalk line. I don't know why they wouldn't show a actual... What's up, Smokey? All right, Jongwon again leading things off, grounded to a 6-3 putouts in his first at-bats. Looks at ball one, low. And just catches the outside corner. Oh, I feel great that YouTube is recommending me. And that's going to be on the outside, 1-2. Thank you for subscribing then. All right. The 1-2 pitch. And in the dirt, that's going to make it 2-2. Again, he's 4 pitches so far this at bat. Came into this inning at 58 pitches. So sitting at 62, and that's about all he's gonna. I have to imagine that he's not gonna pitch to Peraza, as that is way up and outside, making the counts full 3-2. He's had 1 full count so far this game, and that was a home run. But we will take the ball 4 and take your base, sir. Again, Jongwon only hitting 167 on the season, but he does walk a ton. And I think he's really going to benefit from the ABS system. But that's going to bring up Moon Hyunbin. Grounded out to first in his last at-bat, but he did hit the solo homer in the first at-bat of the game. And first pitch swinging, lifts that one. Shortstop, third baseman giving chase and is able to grab it. And that's going to be 1 away. All right, that's going to step up Peraza. We'll see how much they actually do try to throw to him, as his average has tumbled down to 467 with his 0 for 2 performance today and his 1 for 3 performance yesterday. And fouls that one into the dirt. 0-1. Got to be rough when you go in the series. You're hitting 429 in the series, but your 429 for the series is actually Lowered your average. All right. The 0-1 pitch to Peraza. And that one is crushed, but not enough. 2 outs. It sounded like a broken bat. Where did it hit on the bat? Yeah. Jammed him, hit him right on the where the logo is and the paint. So definitely sounds like a new piece of wood for. But Chae Sung stepping in again is now run 0 for 11 so far in this series as he looks at strike one. Two fly balls, flew out to left, flew out to center in his first 2 at bats. Yeah, soccer was coming up, but now definitely baseball has retaken its glory as the most popular sports. And that is low. I would say that the top 5 would be baseball, soccer, volleyball, basketball, and golf would be the top 5 here. And that's in the dirt ball too. Yeah, I almost forgot about golf. I was going to say 3 cushion. I couldn't Yeah, but that's the final. And that's 1 game versus 5. And the 2-1 pitch, and that's chopped. Third baseman over, grabs it, flips it to second, and that's going to be a 5-4 put-out to end the inning and make it 0 for 12 in the series for Chae Sung. Yeah, I thought that was why the Hanwha game was moved to 2 o'clock last weekend, was so that they could have the women's volleyball in prime time. Have you been to a volleyball game here, Nick? I went to one maybe 7 or 8 years ago. Back when so when I first moved here, Hanwha Citizens used to be Daejeon Citizens because it used to be owned by the city. So with that owning by the city, they also were awful. But the first year that I was watching, they actually ended up making it from the bottom league and going to the second league. I didn't even see someone score against them until the very last game of the year. I never saw a loss until the second year. But yeah, now they're good. I haven't been to a game since they've been actually good. All right. So leading off is Song Sung-moon, 1 for 1 on the day with a single in his first at-bat back in the second inning, and he looks at strike 1, rips that one. Peraza sliding over, grabs it, falls down onto the ground, and we've got 1 away. Welcome, Dave. Welcome. That's not surprising. What's crazy is, in 2018 they made the playoffs, and then in 2019 they were just god awful again. All right, we've got one away, and that's ripped in between short and third as he Noshi one dives, but the ball goes just under his glove, and Kiwoom has another runner on base. All right, that's going to bring up Ye Jinwan, who walked in his first at-bats. 0 for 1 on the year. Yes, on the year. As he swings at that pitch and fouls that back and out of play. So yesterday, the number 9 hitter was 0 for 18 on the season, and today he is 0 for 1 as he chops that one foul to the first base dugout. And we've got quickly Hanwha Kim Minu is ahead 0-2. How about another strikeout here, sir? How about a backwards K? Dave wants to see a backwards K. That's not going to get it done. That's way outside. Yeah, the kids these days are very big soccer fans. And that's fouled and out of play. Going to keep it at 1-2. So I used to teach a baseball player's son here in Korea, and his son didn't like baseball. His son, it's crazy. So his son only liked soccer. And there's the strikeout. It's not backwards, but we will take it, sir. As that is strikeouts number 4. Oh, wrong button. Wrong button. Number 4 on the day. The knuckle curve. I also, another thing, so I used to, when I was in the States, 2 kids that I taught in the program I was in, and that's in there for a strike, where a former MLB player's kids, he had 2 kids, you guys may know him by the Cubs Bartman incident, but I taught his 2 kids, and both of them, they didn't even like baseball either. They, really? Yeah, I mean, it's so common anymore. But, so I've taught baseball, I've taught 3 kids of baseball players, professional baseball players, and all 3 of them liked soccer way more. But that's going to be 3 away as Chan Sung catches the pop fly in front of the pitcher's mound. And we will head to the break. Hanwha and Kiwoom tied at 1 apiece. All right, we're almost back from the 5th inning break. Welcome back. All right. We've got ourselves a few more innings left of some baseball today. As Hanwha is going to lead off with No Shiwan for another inning. Ooh, I like that. The Kiwoom Heroes. Very catchy. That's clever, young fella. That's clever. All right. Looks like we've got a pitching change. Kim Yeonju coming in, 4 games, 2.2 innings. As I will attempt to get this change. Kim Yeonju. Kim Yeonju. There we go. All right, we are back. And the first pitch, low ball 1. No Shiwan in there. 2 for 2 on the day with 2 singles. He's going to give Yang Iji a run for his money at the catcher position. That's way low, ball 2. Quickly, 2-0 for No Shiwan. Very important. And Chopper back to first, throws his glove up and snags it. The toss to first and 1 away. A rough. I don't think it's a single, no matter what, as Kim A-sung is playing almost directly behind the bag. But a snag by the pitcher, looks at it, shakes himself off, and realizes, hey, I actually got that ball. Throws it over to first. And that's going to bring up An Ji-hong. An Ji-hong 0 for 1 on the day. Grounded to the pitcher. Looks at ball 1 as he spins out of the way so it doesn't hit him in the knee. And we've got a 1-0 count. Did walk in his last at-bats. Was not able to score because Hanwha doesn't know what outs mean. As he looks at ball 2 way low. I live in Korea, so I can watch the games live here, Revi. And that's going to be in there for a strike. 2-1 is the counts for An Ji-hong. And way low because it just misses. And that's going to be 3-1 on the counts for An Ji-hong. Again, so this year there is no more Naver. They do not have the international or the internet and mobile streaming. It is as the fouls that out of play, and that's going to bring the counts full 3-2. So starting this year, you need a program called TVing, which is only available in Korea, which requires you to have a Korean ID, Korean phone number, Korean bank account. So streaming outside of Korea is extremely difficult. And the 3-2 pitch, that is foul as he fields it on the foul ball side of third base. So, Revi, I'm watching the games live and kind of doing, I'm watching it live and just kind of giving you guys play-by-play. If you guys can find a possible stream, you can have watch that while listening to my English broadcast here. And the 3-2 pitch, way up high and almost hits him in the head. And that's going to be ball 4. Take your base, sir, as he walks for the second straight at-bat. And he is on for the second time of the day. All right. Choi Jae-hoon is going to step in. He walked in his first at-bat and unfortunately was told he had to bunt in his last at-bat, which he did successfully if you count giving up an out a success. All right. Hitting .273 on the season. And strike one in there. All right. The 0-1 pitch way outside, and that's going to be ball 1, 1-1. Kim Yeon-ju, 12 pitches already, as you know, the full count. The bullpen was, you knew the bullpen was going to happen with Kiwoom, as that one misses way up as Choi Jae-hoon backs out, breathing a little heavy as that one came pretty close to his face. Same way with the ball forward to An Chi-young, very close to the face, as he is really struggling with his command at this point. As the catcher sets up dead in middle, throw over at An Chi-young. He takes a step over and touches the bag. He's safe easily. So 13 pitches, only 5 of them for strikes so far in this 6th inning. All right, the 2-1 pitch, and that one misses. That's going to be ball 3. And we've got another 3-ball counts. And up on deck is Lee Jin-young, who they will not have bunting, thankfully. All right. The 3-1 pitch, and that misses. That's going to be ball 4. And we've got runners on first and second. 1 out with Lee Jin-young coming up. And they are going to leave him in there to die. Yeah, but the difference is this is first and second with nobody out. As I believe we're going to get ourselves a pitching change, and I can't believe it took this long. I think we actually have a pinch hitter. Yes, we have a pinch hitter for Lee Jin-young. Im Jong-chan, the lefty, will be batting for Lee Jin-young. All right, Im Jong-chan will pinch hit here. Me and you both, F30. Me and you both. All right, Im Jong-chan pinch hitting for Kim Ji-young. I'm not sure. And that's going to be in there for a strike. And swings through that one. Yeah, I live in Korea. F30, I don't know if you're watching on your phone. You're watching on the vertical stream. If you go to my YouTube channel, the horizontal stream is also available, which has way more people in it. Im Jong-chan rips that one as the right fielder is giving chase up against the warning track, grabs it. That's going to tag up An Cheong. An Cheong's going to move to third base and just missed, making this game wide open. Just missed. The bat sounds very strange. Like the ball sounds very strange. Like it's almost like it's breaking every single bat that's fly ball. All right, Lee Do-yoon going to make his way out to the bats. He is 0 for 2 on the day, 385 on the very young season, as he finally gets some playing time due to the hamstring injury for number 16. Just catches the outside corner. 0-1. Lee Do-yoon, 2 flyouts to center field so far in this game. He's coming in, he was 3 for 6 as misses inside. Like to see that, as that's a pitch that would have been called a strike in years past. All right, the 1-1 pitch to Lee Do-yoon. Huge spots here. He's got to come through with a single, and that bounces in the dirt, and we will take that, as that's going to be a run-scoring wild pitch as the ball gets past the catcher, and Choi Jae-hoon will move to second base, and Lee Do-yoon will get credit, I believe, with as Hanwha takes the lead on that wild pitch that rolls back to the backstop as An Cheong runs and is able to easily get across. Yes, and welcome to the horizontal stream. Lee Do-yoon, and then sends that in the gap between first and second base. Choi Jae-hoon is running. He's going to head home. The throw is really wild, and Lee Do-yoon will take second base on the throw, and Choi Jae-hoon will come home from second base on the single. By Lee Do-yoon. A beautiful. Yeah. I did not think he had it in him. Wow. And I believe that will be it for him, as we are going to have a new pitcher. What do we got here? Still waiting for the updates. But we've got ourselves a pitching change. We'll clear that. I believe we've got a runner on second. Still waiting for it to update. Yeah, so they're going to give him a single. A single, and then moving to second base on the throw to home. A very, very poor throw way down the first base line. Pulled him way towards the dugout. Yeah, I think it's about 4 or 5 of us in Korea, and then scattered throughout with the rest of them. All right, who is coming in? Kim In-bum. Let me get this changed. All right, I believe we are back. Hanwha fans finally having something to celebrate. All right, Kim Bomb on the mound now for Kiwoom. 1 game, 1 inning, 666 OPS, 1 strikeout, and one walk or something. A whip of 1. Not a lot of time in the young season. Ido Yoon on second base. Jung Eun-won now up to bat as he will face the righty. Jung Eun-won walked in his last at-bats and then grounded out to shortstop in his first at-bat. So 0 for 1 on the day. And the first pitch sets up on the inside and misses up high. 1-0. Now, the real question is, what is Hanwha going to do? Kim Min-woo has only thrown 63 pitches, but it's been 45 minutes since he pitched. And that misses way inside. That's ball 2 as it almost hits Jung Eun-won in the leg. All right, here we go. It should be 2-0 strike, not 1-0, and that's in there for a strike. Yeah, I mean it's because the company that had the rights, international rights, actually didn't get them legally in the first place. So that's one of the things. But yeah, unfortunately, nobody purchased the international rights, and the local rights and the national rights are behind a paywall after the end of this month. But we've got a 3-1 count for Jung Eun-won, and he fouls. That's one back and out of play. That's going to make it 3-2. Another full count for Jung Eun-won here today, as he just had a full count in the top of the 5th inning in his last at bats. And here we go, the 3-2 pitch. Outside, ball 4 as he takes his base on the second straight full count walk for Jung Eun-won. Again, he doesn't hit the ball a lot anymore, but he gets on base with a good on-base percentage. And that's going to flip the lineup back over for Moon Hyun-bin, the leadoff hitter, who is 1 for 3 on the day with a home run, a solo shot. I do this for all of the Hanwha away games. I'm actually a season ticket holder for Hanwha, so I go to all of the home games. So any of the away games I will be streaming and broadcasting. And Moon Hyun-bin looks at ball 1 on the outside and way up. And the 1-0 pitch coming up. And that one misses, ball 2 up high, 2-0. Oh, Hanwha Moon Hyun-bin. Oh, chegan Hanwha he sung we heard. Whoa, ball 3 way outside as the catcher has to jump out of his crouch in order to catch that and keep the runners from moving ahead to second and third. Yeah, Weston, I don't think that there's ever going to be an international broadcast because there just isn't enough interest internationally for them to spend money on it. And that misses, ball 4. We've got the bases loaded on a 4-pitch walk. And that's going to bring up a man that you do not want to see. Peraza. But now, their one thing is Peraza is 1 for 3 on the year with 2 strikeouts. All right, Peraza. And misses way outside. Is this going to be a Barry Bonds situation where they walk him with the bases loaded to face Che In-sung, who's 0 for 12 against Kiwoom? And 1 for 3. And that just catches the top of the zone. 1-1. We are just going to go straight Peraza music the entire time, ladies and gentlemen, because it is catchy. Peraza. And the 1-1 pitch catches the outside, and that's going to bring it to 1-2. Again, 1 for 3, 1 for 3 with he does have a sacrifice fly, but he does has 2 strikeouts with the bases loaded. So he hits with the bases loaded. He hits not nearly as well as he does with other runners on. And the 1-2 pitch, and that's fouled out of play. Keeps himself alive. 1-2. Peraza. All right, the 1-2 pitch. He stares in at him. Bat way out of the zone, and that is gonna be woo. Ball 2-2 as the catcher once again had to jump out of his crouch in order to grab that one. And let's go more Peraza. Peraza. 2-2 pitch. And down onto one knee, but fouls that one as we will reset once again. And we will look at pitch number 7. I'm a F30. I think you picked Hanwha, right? All right, Peraza, let's get you going again. The 2-2 pitch. Skied up into the air, but that's going to be caught at the warning track. And that's going to leave the bases full with 3 outs. And we will go to the bottom of the 6th. Hanwha gets 2 across, but leaves the bases loaded. As Peraza has now gone 0 for 4 on the day. I don't know. But yeah, the only time he doesn't hit is when it's bases loaded. Maybe it's a mental thing. Maybe, I don't know. But so the biggest thing right now is the fact that Kim Min-woo is going to be back out there. So Kim Min-woo is, sitting at 63 pitches, but he hasn't pitched for 45 minutes or so because, he pitched to end the 5th inning, but then we had the 5th inning stretch, and then from the 5th inning stretch, then Hanwha came out and they just had that super, super long inning there. So 1, 2. Does I have that right? 3. How many strikeouts does he have? Yeah, he's got 4. Why do I not have? What do I have wrong? Who else struck out? All right, Dawson leading things off. 0 for 2 on the day with a foul pop up to the third baseman and then a fly ball to center in his first at bats. Looks at strike 1, 1-1. We've only got 0 outs. There we go. All right, the 1-1 pitch coming up. A beautiful curve, but just misses on the inside, and that's going to make it 2-1. And fouls that away down the first base line, and that will be it 2-2. There we go. Now I've got everything all reset. No. And that's going to be a strikeout looking. And I finally get to use my looking K. Yeah. No. Peraza has 3 hits on the series. He is 0 for 4 today. Noshiwan has 2 hits. And Kim Ae-sung looks at ball 1 on the inside. He is responsible for the solo home run for Kiwoom in the first and fouls that one down the first base line as it rolls up the netting. And up high, misses 2-1. Oh, we got. Why is my? There we go. Come on, 1 out. There we go. So Kim Ae-sung 1 for 2 on the day, the home run, and then a fly ball to center field. Kim Minoo the fastball, and Jung In-won just misses the sliding catch against the fence in foul territory, so we will reset that, and it'll be 2-2. Lots of chase again. Jung In-won has really surprised me with his outfield defense. Maybe a left fielder, a true left fielder, catches that ball, but he's kind of seems to have hurt his left shoulder as he keeps rotating his left shoulder around and then grabbing his left shoulder. So hopefully it's nothing big. And that's going to be a chopper up the middle. Shortstop grabs it, throws to first, and that's 2 away. Did you put a bet on him? Low pen. Kiwoom and Jejuan looks at ball 1 way up high. All right, Jejuan. The second pitch misses ball 2. And just so you guys... Jejuan with 2 strikeouts on the day. How about number 3? And that's in there for a strike. 2-1. 안녕하세요. That's the gentleman that sits next to me. Him and his family have the season tickets next to me. And that's swung through, and that's going to be in 2-2. How about strikeouts number 3 on the day? And here we go. The 2-2 pitch swung through, and that's going to be strikeout number 3 on the day for Choi-Ju-won, and strikeouts number 6 on the day for Kim Min-woo. Big inning there for Kim Min-woo. That was the inning that I was extremely worried about because of having to sit for so long. But he ends up getting out of that with just 15 pitches, sitting at 78 pitches. I'm wondering if he will be able to, if they're going to put him back out there for the 8th inning or the 7th inning. Because at this point, I'm not sure what their setup is. It used to be a Kim Bum-soo, Ju Hyun-sang, and then a Park Sang-won, but they've just taken Park Sang-won away from being the closer and moved him into kind of a setup role. But both Lee Min-woo and Park Sang-won pitched yesterday. So again, I talked about yesterday, I'm not sure why they had Lee Min-woo pitching yesterday. And it may come back to kind of haunt them. If it's anything like I'm worried about. So we will see. As Cheon-sung will lead things off, still looking for his first hit of the series, sitting at 0 for 12. I know he's not feeling the best. So average down to 220 on the season for Cheon-sung. And looks at strike 1 in there, 137. Kim Min-bom still out there on the mound. All right, the 0-1. Cheon-sung skies that one, giving chase on the warning track into foul territory, and that's going to be 1 away. And that's going to be an 0 for 13 series for Cheon-sung. Whew. All right, No Shi-won stepping in. He is 2 for 3 on the day. 2 singles for him, and grounded out to the pitcher in his last at-bat. And that pitch misses up and in, 125. His average up to 244 now on the season. I talked about him in my preview show and my prediction show about how where is he going to be this year as he looks at strike 1 on the outside corner. Where's he going to be? Is he last year's breakouts sensation, or was that a outlier? I think he's somewhere in between those two as he swings and around. Again, he does have a couple singles this game, but coming into this game, he was 9 for 42 with 5 of his hits were home runs. All right. No Shi-won, the 1-2 pitch. And that's ripped into left. And that's going to fall in front of the left fielder as he's got himself another hit for the 3rd hits of the day. 3 hits on the day for No Shi-won. Huge to see him actually coming through and getting some singles instead of just home runs. And especially another good thing is the pulling of the ball. I like to see him pulling the ball because he has gotten into the habit of really going the other way a lot, where he's not going to have as much power, obviously. But An Cheong stepping in. An Cheong 2 walks in his last 2 at-bats and looks at ball 1. Would love to have another walk here because that would bring up Che Jae-hoon, Mr. Hit by Pitch himself. All right, the 1-0 pitch in there, right in the middle for strike 1, 1-1. And skies that one up. Chejuan giving chase, but it'll be down. 2 down as the catcher grabs that behind the plates. So 2 away, and we're going to have Che Jae-hoon up. Che Jae-hoon 2 walks and a sacrifice bunt. All right, the 3-1, just misses outside. Woo! Okay. And JJ-hoon, 273 on the season, 333 in his 2 games against Kiwoom, as he doesn't have an official bat yet today, as 2 walks and a sacrifice, and that's in there for a strike, 1-1. Eagles searching and that spins him out of the way, and that's going to be ball 2, 2-1. And Che Jae-hoon just stays in there for so long. It's amazing how long he stays in there on pitches. All right. And then he skies that one, but not enough. And that's going to be 3 down as he flies out to left field. And that will take us to the middle of the 7th. Hanwha up 3-1. Coming up for Kiwoom will be Kim Hee-jip, Lee Hyung-jong, and Song Jung-moon, the 3rd baseman. Doesn't look like looks like Kim Min-woo is going to stay out there. I will say this: Kim Min-woo often 80 pitches is about his limit. Anything over 80 pitches gets kind of scary. But obviously they would love to get 8 innings or 7 innings out of him, where they can go to Han Sung-hyuk, Park Sang-won, and Lee Min-woo. Because Kim Bong-soo really has struggled, and again, the biggest thing is he struggles when he comes in and it's not an important situation. So we will see. And he is once again out there, as we will. He will take his 6 strikeouts, 78 pitches, 52 strikes, 26 balls. Has given up 2 walks, a home run, 2 singles so far today. So has pitched well. Has not had a lot of very critical situations to be pitching in, but again, we're still at 78 pitches. About 80 pitches is where he will start to struggle. Hopefully we don't have that problem. And first pitch swinging, that's going to be a fly ball to center field. Im Dong-chan under it, and that is 1 away. If we can get 3 pitches and 3 outs, that is even better. So that is going to bring up Lee Hyung-jung. Walked in his first at-bat and then flew out to center. Looks at strike one right down the middle, 142. He's still got some fire left in the arm, as that was pitch number 80 on. And that's pitch just outside, making it 1-1. All right, the 1-1 pitch and chopped. Shortstop Lee Do-yoon scoops it, throws over way out of line, and that's going to be an error on Lee Do-yoon as he had to rush that throw. Yeah. All right. Song Moon on the mat, or stepping in now. He is 1 for 2 on the day. A single, flew out to right field in his last at bat. Looks at a ball outside, and that's going to be 1-0. Hitting .212 on the season. Today was his first hit against Hanwha, as he was 0 for 7, and that's swings through that. Something to look at here is the kind of fake the steal a little bit there. Jae-hoon has been they've been running all over Jae-hoon in the KBO this year. I think he's thrown out 1 player, maybe 2. So they obviously want to get somebody in scoring position, as that one misses low. Yeah. So we have, after pitch number 80, we've got a ball. Oh, they're giving him a hit on that. They're not giving him an E6. Wow. That's amazing. And that is crushed. What did I say? Don't leave him out there for more than 80 pitches. You got a guy that can't throw more than 80 pitches. You got a guy that gives up a ton of home runs. And you got a guy who's now pitching tired after an error against a lefty. And now the second home run he's given up to a lefty today. And that was absolutely crushed. Same mistakes constantly by this manager. Does not have any clue what he's doing in the dugouts. Just no clue whatsoever. All right, so we've got 2 away on that strikeout. And Ye Jinwan struck out in his last at-bats and walked in his first. Chops it to second base. Moon Hyun-bin grabs it, throws it over to first, and that's going to be 3 away, but not before Kiwoom ties it up. And I've got to change that because apparently they are, again, calling that a hit and not an error. Nobody in the world would ever call that a hit except for the KBO. Where am I at here? There we go. 네, 근데 김민우 투구 60개 같이 잘 던져요. 근데 후에 잘 못 던져요. 비홈런 너무 많아요. 너무 많아요. All right, well, we have got ourselves a tie game going into the top of the 8th inning. Im Jong-chan will be hitting for Hanwha. Flew out to right field in his first at-bats. Looks like we've got a new pitcher here, Jo Song-woo. Jo Song-woo on the mound now for Kiwoom. Oh, we've got the 8th inning here. All right. Oh, I got to get rid of Kim Minu's strikeouts because we don't want that for the other team. We don't like the other team. All right. Im Jong-chan going to be leading things off for Hanwha. Just devastating. Just devastating. What are we waiting on here? I don't know what we're waiting on. All right. The 0-0 pitch way outside. Ball 1, 143 on that. Oh, man. Jo Song-woo has pitched in both games against Hanwha as he misses there. So he's pitched in both games against Hanwha. So this is going to be game number 3 for the weekend, which never ends up well. And that's shot into the gap. That's going to be at least 2. Im Jong-chan into the gap, looking at the ball, and that's going to be a leadoff double. Like I said, 3 times appearing in a row is never a good thing. All right, we've got a runner on second to lead off the 8th inning against a pitcher who's been out there for 3 straight days. Lee Do-yoon now up, singled and RBI in his last at bat, but squares around to bunt because that makes no sense at all. Bunt it foul, please, so you have to swing. Please. And there we go. Good job. 2 failed bunts. That's what I like to see, because now you can't bunt and you have to swing. There we go. Let's take the plays out of the manager's hands, because the manager is an absolute moron and should not be anywhere near a dugout. All right, the 0-2 pitch coming up to Ito Yoon, who now has to swing with an 0-2 count. And fouls that one out of play. And keeps it at 0-2. Hey, you. All right, the 0-2 pitch to Ito Yoon. Im Jong-chan does have plenty of speed on second base, so a single should score him also, as they're going to hold him pretty close. And he skies that into right field. I don't think he's going to tag. He fakes it, and yeah. Again, he shouldn't have been bunting, shouldn't have been swinging with 2 strikes, shouldn't have been, again, you know, it was too shallow. That was an awful, oh, I can't even see the throw because someone's head's in the way. And his name is already coming off the back of his uniform there. But Hanwha now with 1 out. And that's going to bring up, why? I just said 1 out. 1 out. There we go. 1 out. All right. Jung Eun-won is going to step in. He is 0 for 1 on the day, but 2 straight walks. Hitting 158 on the season. And that misses up high. Oh, why do we bunt? Why? Sounds good, Dave. And that's going to be strike 1. Catches the top corner. Flashback to 2018. His first home run against Jo Sang-woo. That was against... Was that against Kiwoom or was that against Nexon? I didn't even pay attention. All right. And that's fouled back and out of play, making it 1-2. Dave, I think you work too much, man. All right. Get the cheering shoulders warmed up for this. All right, the 1-2 pitch. And that's popped up into left field. That's not going to get him over either. And that's 2 away. All right, Moon Yun-bin. You have had your extreme issues. So Moon Hyun-bin with runners in scoring position is hitting 429. So that's good, right? 429 with runners in scoring position. Work is for people who don't, sir. That sounds very California-y. All right. The first pitch to Moon Hyun-bin misses inside. That's going to be ball one. Moon Hyun-bin, again, 1 for 3 on the day. A solo home run in the first, and then walked in his last at-bats on 4 straight pitches, hitting .255 on the season. All right, the 1-0 pitch. That's low, ball 2. And again, on deck is Peraza, who is still looking for his first hit of the day. He has been held hitless in 1 game so far, but he has reached base safely in every game of the KBO so far. Not a guy that you want to see with runners on first and second for a walk here. The 2-0 pitch, that's going to be just catching the bottom of the zone. 2 and 1. Okay. Pitch number 15 of the inning for Jo Sang-woo. Again, his third straight game that he's been out there to pitch. And that's way outside. Ball 3. This girl has been on TV all day. She's been on TV more than the players. We have battling prayers from the crowd. Hanwha's praying for a single or a walk, and then the Kiwoom lady is praying for anything except those 2 things. And the 3-1 pitch. That's just catches the outside corner. What a pitch. That is Picasso painting the edge. And we've got ourselves a full count. Do you think it's... So the one thing, though, Nick, is I always wonder, is it's overdone because she knows she's on camera. All right, the 3-2 pitch. That's lifted. Get foul. That is crushed. She could be. And we will reset. Kiwoom fans can't watch. The Hanwha fans don't want to watch. Everybody wants to watch. This is KBO, ladies and gentlemen. The 3-2 pitch. Swings on ball 4. Gage, unfortunately, this year, you have to kind of, in order to stream, you have to be in Korea. You have to have a Korean ID and Korean bank account in order to set up a streaming system and be in Korea. So, Online, you might be able to find some place to stream. At this point, I don't know. Kiwoom definitely has all the momentum. The Hanwha manager has literally just taken all momentum and given it to Kiwoom by making very questionable decisions that I was able to predict way before they even happened because I'm not an idiot. Yeah, I live in Korea, so I can watch. So I'm watching and streaming as everything is happening. So all right, we are headed to the bottom of the 8th in Gocheok Skydome, my least favorite, second least, I don't know. Definitely in the bottom of my favorite stadiums. Got a new pitcher on the mound. Han Sung-hyuk will take over for Kim Min-woo. Pitcher. Han Sung-hyuk onto the mound. 7 games, 5.1 innings, 1 loss, 2 holds, 169 ERA, 5.1 walks per 9, and 6.8 strikeouts per 9. I've been here for 11 years, man. And that first pitch is fouled into his foot for strike 1. Yeah, the there's like a tier basically. So you have attractive women, foreigners, babies, old grandmas and grandpas, and then everyone. Then unattractive people and men. I moved here for a couple years and then I haven't left as he swings through that, and that's going to be 1-2. See, we got old lady. And that's outside. Ball 2, 2-2. Han Sung-hyuk was the big trade 2 off seasons ago where they sent Byung-hyuk over to Kia and he came over. And way inside. Ball 3. That's going to make the count full. Yeah, they had an article about that where Korea actually has more female fans than they do male fans for baseball, and that's shot up the middle. Lee Do-yoon over grabs it, and that's 1 away as Lee Do-yoon ranges over on the first base side of second base to put out the 6-3. Put out to start the second inning as the bats made it farther than the runner. All right, we've got 1 away now. Dawson is stepping in. Dawson 0 for 3 on the day. Flew out to center field in his first at-bat, then popped it to No Shiwan. Looks at ball 1, and then struck out looking in his last at-bat. And misses. Ball 2, 2-0. All right, the 2-0 pitch to Dawson. Misses outside. Ball 3. Yeah, those shaman are ridiculous. And that is in there for a strike. 3-1. Gage, if you're looking for a more busier chat, you're in the vertical stream. If you head to the horizontal stream from the YouTube channel, a little bit more talking in the horizontal, unless you're on your phone. All right, the 3-1 pitch. Dawson fouls that away, and we've got a full counts. Already pitch number 12 coming up for Han Seung-hyuk. All right, the 3-2 pitch coming up. Huge pitch here against Dawson. And he fouls that one to the Kiwoom dugout as the first base coach makes the play and then tosses it to the ball boy down the line. And we've got resets for another 3-2 pitch coming up. Oh, it'd be great if Hanwha would hit a grand slam. It would be great if Hanwha would get a hit with the bases loaded. Anytime this year would be fantastic. And here we go. And the chop to short. Nope, that was to second. No Shiwan, and that's going to be 2 away as Ronnie Dawson grounds into a 5-3 putouts from No Shiwan as he ranges over in front of the shortstop. Yeah, I'm live. I'm always live. All right, so we've got 2 outs, and that's going to bring up the extremely dangerous Kim Ae-sung, who is 1 for 3 on the day with a solo shot in the first inning. That is way outside at 154. He is throwing hard. All right, here we go. The 1-0 just misses the top of the zone, and we are at 2-0 against Kim Ae-sung. Only the shamans know about the true power of the Eagles. All right, and that is ripped into right field. Peraza over, down on one knee, grabs it, and then tosses it in. And we've got a 2-out single from Kim Ae-sung for his second hit of the day. Again, extremely dangerous hitter. And not only that, he is probably going to be running here. Well, one is the ball is a little bit different in the KBO. It's a little bit tighter wound, so it flies a little farther, and it's a little bit smaller. Also, the pitching isn't as fast, and the stadiums are smaller. So Choi Ju-won stepping in. He's looking to not go 0 for 4 with 4 Ks. We would love him to go 0 for 4 with 4 Ks because that would mean we would be out of this inning. Yeah, up until so in 2018, they used to have an even tighter wound ball, but in 2019, they changed it because there were just so many home runs. All right, the throw over just back in time. Again, Kim Ae-sung does have 6 stolen bases so far on this season. Did steal 1 base yesterday. Sorry, 5 stolen bases. Has yet to be caught this year. I imagine he's going to be going on a... And that is... Whoa. Thought that was a strike. Yeah, I feel the same way, man. I feel the same way. Old man is yawning. He's got his AirPods in, yawning. He's probably listening to this broadcast wherever you are. I'm sure you're listening to me broadcast the game you're at. Thank you. All right, the 1-0 pitch. He goes. The throw, not in time. And again, he is just so fast. And Choi Jae-hoon is not a good catcher in terms of throwing. That is his 6th stolen base in 6 attempts. Just amazing the difference between the two. And that apparently it's a 1-1 count. They had it listed as a 2-0 count, but apparently that was a strike. So we've got now a 1-1 count for Chejuan. And that's a beautiful pitch in there for strike 2. Thank you, sir. Oh, he dropped the bat. He thought it was, that was a beautiful pitch. Oh, my. What a curve. All right, the 1-2 pitch, way outside, 2-2. Again, Chejuan with coming into today's game, he had 6 strikeouts, 3 more today. How about a nice even 10 strikeouts on the day? And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is a beautiful golden sombrero for Mr. Chejuan. And Hanwha gets out of the inning. And we will go to the 9th. Tied up at 3-3. Yeah, so when they did the Seoul series, the KBO pitchers threw the KBO ball, and the MLB pitchers threw the MLB ball. The reason why is they said that they did that so that the pitchers didn't get injured. So the MLB hitters were hitting the KBO ball, which is part of the reason why the ball was just flying so much for the the Dodgers and the Padres versus for the KBO guys who are now hitting a heavier ball. So yeah, it was a different ball. The KBO pitched the KBO ball, and the MLB pitched the MLB ball. So all right, we are headed to the 9th inning, top of the 9th. Whoa, why? No, not 10th. Not 10th. No. All right, so we've got a new pitcher for... So, Kim Jae-ung. Yes, Kim Jae-ung. Try to get this changed. No, Kim Jae-ung coming out. The lefty switching Peraza over to the right side. And he looks at ball 1 on the outside. In Peraza 0 for 4 on the day. Drops his average down to 447. Looking for that first hit, or he will end his on base and hitting streak here in the KBO. And he looks at ball 2. All right. The 2-0 pitch swings through that from down on one knee again. 140, making it 2-1. The count. Peraza. And gets a piece of that, but knows he just missed it. 2-2. Slaps the bat, says, why didn't you hit that one out? All right. He makes his way back into the batter's box, gets through his routine. The 2-2 pitch coming up. And that's a good prediction, sir. A very good prediction. You won a chance to see Chan Sung hit. Congratulations, sir. And that's way outside. I wonder if you are way ahead of me or something. If he hits a home run, that would be fantastic. The 1-0 pitch to Chan Sung. And that is not a home run. That is a ground ball to second. Scoops it and the throw to first. 2 away. Why does my strikes not work anymore? Like, what is the deal? That one works. There we go. All right, No Shiwan steps in. He is 3 for 4 on the day with 3 singles, average up to 261 on the season. And that's first pitch, a awful looking swing as he fouls that down to the ball boy. A walk? Sounds good. All right, the 0-1 pitch, and that's lifted foul, and that's going to be 0-2. That is a very, very interesting prediction. For who, Chris? For who? There, you guys are about to find the one weakness of my broadcast, the one visual weakness. And that's a single for No Shiwan, his 4th single of the day. The 2-out single puts the go-ahead run on the base pass for Hanwha. And that will bring up An Chi-hong. What is this umpire doing? Umpire is like doing the, the 1980s walk like an Egyptian move. All right, An Chi-hong now up is 0 for 2 on the day. An Chi-hong is not only 0 for 2 on the day, but he is 0 for the series. Average down to 239. 0 for 5 in the series. 2 walks today, though. And that 0-1 pitch misses way outside. 1-1. Huge situation here. Huge for An Chi-hong. Last year against, so far this year, 250 coming into today's game. Started off the season really slow. The spring was really slow. Has been hitting much better during the homestand. And that's lined into center field. No Shiwan will stay at second. But we've got another runner on as we've got a 2-out rally starting and a brewing as Che Jae-hoon will come up to bat for Hanwha. I have a season ticket, so I go just myself. But actually, the Shiru Lee, if you look up there, his family actually has the season tickets next to me. So while I go by myself, I don't know. I know a lot of people there, I guess, or something like that. All right. We have, again, Che Jae-hoon coming up. Che Jae-hoon is 0 for 1 on the day with a sacrifice bunt, 2 walks, and a display of wheels that nobody knew he had. Gage, the game is in Seoul. I live in Daejeon where Hanwha plays, so I don't go. Sometimes I go to away games, but I don't go away to away games very often. It gets really, really tiring, honestly. All right, Che Jae-hoon, the 0-0 pitch, and that's in there for a strike on the outside. 0-1. I teach English. I am a kindergarten English teacher, Gage. So it depends. So, and that's way outside. 1-1. So like my season tickets for like one game can be anywhere from like 12,000 to 18,000 won. So about $10 to $15. And I'm on the first level, about 4 or 5 rows from the field. I'm in the front row of my section. If you sit, so just a second here, the 1-1 pitch way up high. So the seats directly behind home plate, for some places are about, so they're 85,000 won on the weekend, which means they're about $75 or so and that's the seats directly behind home plate. That's usually where I sit whenever I go to away games. And low ball 3-1. Yeah, there. How much was that, Gage? All right, the 3-1 pitch. And steps off, turns around. So Gage, I went to 3 of the Seoul series games here. Ouch. All right, the 3-1 pitch. That misses, ball 4. That's going to load the bases up. His third straight, or his third walk of the game. I don't know. You'll have to ask them. I have no idea. No, Kim Min-woo pitched 7 innings. Yeah, 7 innings. Gave up 3 hits, 2 home runs. So he was taken out after the 7th inning. All right, Im Jong-chan now stepping in. He is 1 for 2 on the day with a double, but was stranded in his last at-bat. I can't Gage, unfortunately. All right. Bases are loaded, Prod. All right. The 1-0 pitch. And that's low. Ball 2. 2-0. Do I view a... Huh? I don't know what you're asking, Dave. You're in the vertical stream, Gage. Most people are in the horizontal stream. All right. And that's ripped down the line, but foul. And he's going to have to get himself a new piece of wood, as that is a broken bat. So, Gage, you're in the vertical stream, up and down. Most people are in the horizontal stream. I have 2 streams going, Gage. All right. If you go to my main YouTube channel, you should be able to see both of them. All right, Im Jong-chan, the 2-1 pitch coming up. And that's lifted up in the air to right. And once again, Hanwha, with the bases loaded, fail to score a run. Daniel, they're both on my main page. So the vertical stream says KBO Live. The vertical stream says Live KBO. But the vertical stream is mainly, for people that are people on just a regular phone or anything like that. 2 streams because the vertical stream will show up on a shorts feed and the horizontal stream will show up on regular YouTube. All right. Hanwha is going to go to their new appointed closer, Ju Hyun-sang, taking over for Han Sung-hyuk. Yeah, so the slight difference, not much. I've tried to keep the vertical as close to the horizontal as possible. But Ju Hyun-sang out, 7 games. This is going to be his 8th game already this season. 8.2 innings, 2 wins, 2 holds. Just recently has been named the closer for Hanwha. This will be his first appearance as... Yeah. All right, so Ju Hyun-sang will be facing Kim Hee-jip, Lee Hyung-jong, and Song Sung-moon, who hit the 2-run shot to tie it up back in the 7th inning. All right. Here we go. You and me both, Sauce. Me and you both, man. All right. Kimmy. So. All right. Kimmy Jeep. 3 fly balls. A fly ball to left, a fly ball to right, and a popped out to the second baseman. First pitch in the dirt. Ball 1. Well, if it makes you feel better, Sauce, I don't stream them to watch them lose either. All right, the 1-0 pitch. And that is crushed. Foul. Strike 1. All right, Ju Hyun-sang, the 1-1 pitch coming up. You can't, Brock. Unfortunately, in order to be able to watch the game, you have to be in Korea. you need a Korean ID, a Korean bank account, and all of that in order to be able to set up an account. So you get to listen to me as I watch the game because I live in Korea. All right, the 1-1 pitch. Misses low. Ball 2. No problem, man. I do all of the Hanwha away games, so... And that pitch is lifted into right. Peraza over, underneath it, and that's 1 away. Oh, you are welcome to subscribe if you would like, Brock. Makes me feel good to know that people are enjoying the broadcast. I broadcasted 2 straight years on Africa TV, showing the game and actually broadcasting it in English. But nobody ever watched. But we've got 1 away here. The bottom of the 9th. We hopefully will be seeing my very limited streaming abilities. As that's apparently, I'm going to guess a pop fly to Noshiwan. I didn't see it because they were too busy showing nothing else. No idea what happened. All right, we've got 2 out. And first pitch in there for a strike. 0-1 against Song Moon. Again, 2 for 3 on the day with a single and a 2-run homer. That pitch is missed way outside. Ball 1. Welcome, Grant. Everybody's everywhere. Everybody's everywhere. I don't know where to look. All right, the 1-1 pitch. That's in the dirt. Ball 2. Two and 1. I love it. I've been here 11 years. All right, Song Moon, the 2-1 pitch. Misses up and outside, 3-1. Thank you, Grant. All right, 3-1 pitch, 2 outs, bottom of the 9th, 3-3 game. The man responsible for tying the game up. And that misses inside. Ball 4. I moved here. I moved here to get some experience teaching English before traveling the world, and I never left. The original plan was to spend 3 years here in Korea, grab some experience, then move to another country. If it only worked that easy, Grant. All right, Kim Jae-hyun. He struck out on his last at-bat. He is 1 for 3 with a ground into double play, a single, a strikeout. And first pitch in there for a strike. All right, the 0-1 pitch misses upstairs. Ball one. 1-1. Ay. Grant, you're in the vertical stream. I'm also talking to the people in the horizontal stream, so I have 2 streams going. And that's chopped foul, strike 2. So, Chris, what you're telling me is you did not watch my 2024 KBO preseason predictions. All right, here it comes, the 1-2 pitch. And that's lifted into the air. Shortstop or left fielder underneath it. And that'll be 3 away as we go to extra innings, ladies and gentlemen. And you get to see my limited abilities as a streamer. All right. Okay. Sounds good. 2000. You can watch my 2025 predictions. As I've got to reset everything. There you are, Grants. Welcome. Oh, we got the end of the 9th here. As you guys can see, my scoreboard only goes to 9 innings. Unfortunately, this is the only one I could possibly make. So, Grants Kim, gotcha. Are you Korean? Gyopo? All right, we should be back here, and we are Moon Sung Hyun on the mound now. So Moon Sung Hyun, 2 games, 2 innings, 1. So Moon Sung Hyun did in yesterday's game, got the save, but did not pitch well. Gave up 2 runs. So it would be lovely to watch him mess this up. And it's going to start with Lee Do-yoon, who has 3 fly balls and an RBI single. All right, Lee Do-yoon stepping into the box. Again, 1 for 4 on the day. And as we head to extra innings, the first extra inning game for Hanwha. And looks at ball 1. And ball 2 outside. Again, pitched yesterday, did not pitch well yesterday. Would love a reoccurrence of giving up 2 runs in this outing. No, there are no awful, stupid MLB rules. And that's ripped down the line. Choi Jae-hoon dives and grabs it. That was a double. Once again, fantastic defense. by the other team. All right, Jung-in-Wan leads off things with a looking at ball one, 1-0. Wow. All right, the 1-0 in there for a strike, 1-1. Nope. They talked about it, but no. The KBO ends at 12 innings no matter what. So there's no reason to have a runner on second. And that's fouled, out of play, strike 2. Yep, they can tie if it's if it's 3-3 at the end of 12 innings, it's 3-3 at the end of 12, and that's the game. There's already been one tie between Samsung and LG already this year. No, yep, it's just considered a tie. And that's chopped into the gap. Choi Jae-hoon gets over and outs at first. Yeah, Gage, the reason behind it really is the KBO, the players, they just don't have the depth to be able to, play 17 innings or whatever, anything like that. No, he can't come back in. Sorry. He shouldn't have been in as long as he was. If he wasn't in as long as he was, then the game would already be over. All right, Moon Hyun Bin now up. Struck out in his last at-bats. And yeah, 1 for 4 on the day with a homer and a walk. And fouls that one out of play down the left field line. 1-1. Yep. All right, here we go. The 1-1 pitch. And that's lifted in front of the left fielder. That's going to be a single as it spins off, but the left fielder able to change direction, and we've got another runner on base with 2 outs. All right, here we go. Peraza, this is your chance. I'm from Missouri. But I traveled the U.S. for about 5 years before I finally decided to move to Korea. All right, Peraza. 0 for 5. 0 for 5 on the day, Peraza. How about making it 1 for 6? And that's low. Ball 1. Peraza. Peraza. Oh, that's not good. Fouls that one off of him. He's laying on the ground as he's now up to his knees. He is in some pain as he takes his helmet off. As the crowd claps for him. Right off the inside of his right foot as he directly didn't even hit the ground. No, right off the top, right behind the right big toe as he's sitting down on the ground now. Trainers are out. Umpire's over to him. This, as they get out this exact thing ended this exact thing actually ended Ramos's season when he was with KT. He's now with Doosan and is actually in the second league for Doosan. So he's walking it off. I imagine that what they're going to do is they're going to let him hit, and he's putting some weight on it, trying to move it around, see how he fares. So he will get back into the box. If that ends up being anything more than just that, that's going to ruin Hanwha's season. All right. So Peraza steps back into the bat. 1-1 counts. See how comfortable he looks. And there's going to be a single. He keeps his streak alive. That's going to be a Moon Bin moving over to third. And we've got runners at the corner. Peraza with another hit as he finally gets one and goes 1 for 6. So we've got runners at the corners. He is not running hard. He is hobbling down to first on that single. I imagine they're going to, and they're going to pull him out. I imagine they're going to put Chae Ho over there. Nope, they're going to put Kim Tae-yeon, which makes 0 sense whatsoever. You put in the worst possible defender you have to pinch run instead of having the very fast guy pinch run. I don't get it. Tons of stuff, man. All right, hold up. I got to change this. Second batter, we've got Kim Tae-yeon is over there. All right, so here we go. We've got runners on the corner, 2 outs. Top of the 10th, Chae Sung, who is 0 for 5 on the day, 0 for 14. Yeah, housing is pretty cheap as long as you live outside of Seoul. Once you live in Seoul, it's super expensive. But most foreigners, most teachers at least, they get housing included with their contract, so most of them don't pay for housing. All right, Chae Sung, 0 for 5, 0 for 14 on the series. Looking for his first hits of the series as he looks at ball 1, down low, 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch goes upstairs, and he is able to hold up as he dives out of the way. Probably not, man. I don't think I will, Gage. All right, the 2-0 pitch. That's lifted into the air. Center fielder running up against it and jumps and makes the catch. Oh my God. Wow. Jumping catch up against the wall to save the game. Wow. Hanwha literally just getting destroyed. Wow. No, it was the fences in the KBO were like 12 to 15 feet high. Man. But he did jump, I would say, almost to the top of the padding of the wall, which is about 9 feet. Oh. Jay reacts. You have lost that. He went 1 for 6 with a single, but he came out of the game because he fouled the ball off of his foot. All right. We are here for the bottom of the 10th. Ju Yun-song still out there. And first pitch, low, ball 1. No, not that I know of. Oh, just misses upstairs. That's ball 2. I don't know. Is that Ulysses? Yeah, I live in Korea, so I can watch the games. I don't know if there's any possible option for people, as that's in there for Strike One, any possible way for people to watch it outside of Korea. This year they have new streaming rights that were bought by a company that only offers contracts for Korea. So, and that's Cheon-sung stabs it, steps on first, and that's going to be 1 away. A great defensive play by Cheon-sung. Just, I mean, again, what a center fielder jumping 9 feet up against the wall to make the catch, which would have definitely scored. Yeah, nobody can watch unless you live in Korea, really. I mean, you could, and that's sent foul. You could, I'm sure there's streams that aren't legal, but that's going to be a stream of a stream. I'm sure they're out there. They're out, you can watch anything you really want if you search for it. Don't know about the quality of it, but all right. Lee Ju-hyung. And what am I going? My stuff is off here. Lee Ju-hyung, the center fielder who just made that huge catch, looks at ball 2 up high and out of the zone. And swings through that one, 2-2. All right, here we go. We got a 2-2 pitch to the leadoff batter, hitting 0 for 4 on the day. It was 0 for 3 yesterday. And that's ripped into the gap. That's going to be at least 2 bases as it's up against the wall. And he goes to third base. The throw. He's out! What a play. What a throw. Wow, that was a stupid play by this center fielder. And that's a fantastic thing for Hanwha. Wow. Up against the wall, tries to turn the double into a triple and is gunned at third base. Wow. What a throw. No Shiwan baits him, slaps the tag on, not even close. What a play. What a play. As I've got to switch here. Wow. Huge. That is the defensive play that Hanwha has needed all game long. Just wow. Wow. One hopper up against, two hopper up against the wall. Center fielder grabs it, throws it in. Second baseman way out in the middle of center field throws one hopper to No Shiwan at third, tags him for the out. Whew. What beautiful relay. What stupid base running as ball one up high. Ronnie Dawson stepping in again. Wow. He is 0 for 4 today with one strikeout. And that's just misses inside. 2-2. 2-0. Unfortunately, there's not, unless you live in Korea, there's not much way of streaming anything. All right. The 2-0 pitch swings through that one, and that's going to be 2-1. And in there for a strike. 2-2. That's right. I like it. I like it, Chets. Let's go, Eagles. Peraza's out of the game. And swinging through that. That's going to be a strikeout. And we are going to go to the 11th. Tied up 3-3. I'm so happy to finally see some defense from Hanwha. Why do they only have 6? They only have 6 hits? No. Yeah, 7. Okay. I live in Korea. That's why I have all the Hanwha KBO stuff. Hanwha uniforms. No. All right. Hanwha, 10 hits, 8 walks. They have 18 base runners. A lot. It's all right, Yeah, hopefully Peraza is not hurt too bad. Again, that is a awful shot. So Junjun Pyo is in. Oop. Junjun Pyo will take the mound. So someone asked, yeah, in order to set up, so you can't just have a VPN. You need a Korean bank account and a Korean ID and a Korean phone number to set up the account in order to be able to get the stream. That's the problem. So it's not really that possible. But first pitch to Noshiwan in there for a strike on the curveball. Noshiwan would love to hit his 5th hit of the game, as he is 4 for 5 with 4 singles today. And the 0-1 pitch, that's chopped foul, 0-2. Do they have a wager on a tie? All right. The 0-2 pitch to Noshiwan, that's lifted way into the second deck. And we reset that. Yeah, games end in ties. And after the 12th inning, the best hitter is definitely Peraza and Noshiwan. But if you're talking about like on base percentage, sneaky guy is Che Jae-hoon, who gets on base every single game, just doesn't hit very much. All right, looks at ball one. We've got a 1-2 counts for Noshiwan. And that's skied up into the upper deck once again. All right, here we go. And swings through that, and he will take a seat. Yeah, I live in Korea. I just teach. I teach kindergarten kids. They test my patience more than Hanwha. And An Ji-young looks at a pitch down the middle for strike one. And that's going to be a shot, but second baseman over, grabs it, and that's going to be 2 away. All right. Next up, Che Jae-hoon will step in for another. I still go to classes, actually. And I just completely lost all sound once again. Hopefully you guys didn't lose it. Fantastic. As Che Jae-hoon looks at strike one and ball one on the outside. Well, so Sunjae, if you go to my YouTube channel and look at my predictions for the year is a good thing about Hanwha's hitting, as Chejaeun grounds into a 5-3 to end their threats in the 11th. And we will go to the bottom of the 11th. Let's see if I can get some audio back. Let's check this. I'll give you guys something to listen to. There we go. Got once again no. So who's going to be coming in for Hanwha? I can't imagine they're going to have Ju Hyun-sung out for another. Lee Tae-young will be making his way into the game. Let me get that changed for all of you watching at home. And this is what I was talking about yesterday's game, how they had Lee Min-woo in a situation that I didn't think he should have been in. He was a starter. You know, he's been on the team for years. It's kind of a... Yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but... yeah, I mean, he's been a good pitcher, but he's, you know, coming in these type of situations is kind of difficult because he's not this type of pitcher. He's more of like a long reliever or a spot starter. And then he's got Kim Hae-sung up. Kim Hae-sung is one of the best players in the league by far. So, yeah. All right. The first pitch, way up high, brushes his face. And I need to restart all of TVing because it's once again way behind. Hopefully I don't miss anything. And we've 2-2. All right. Fakes the bunts, and that's going to be in there for a strike. 2-1. And misses low. 3-1. Come on, Hanwha. Yeah, bottom of the 11th. Riveting stuff here. And that catches the corner. That's going to be 3-2, bringing the count full. Oh my God, I'm going to blow up Elgato. They are awful. And that's swung, lifted into right. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will end the game. With Kim Hae-sung walking it off with a solo shot in the bottom of the 11th. Wow. So, as you can see, not the ninth inning, but actually the the 11th inning. Wow. No, I actually don't. The international broadcasting rights ended on the 6th of March, and they didn't announce anything. So, yeah, I honestly don't think that there's going to be any option for anyone else to watch the KBO unless you are in Korea or you do it in a non-legal fashion. Well, there we go. Hanwha loses another one, gets swept, goes 1 for 5 on the day. I talked about it in my preseason picks. My issue with Hanwha. So let me talk about the whole game. Kim Min-woo pitched very well up until the 6th inning. As you guys heard, or if you were listening to the game, I said he should not be out there. He should not be out there for the 7th inning. He doesn't pitch well when he throws over 80 pitches. He got over 80 pitches. What happened? Well, he gave up a single and then gave up a 2-run homer. Exactly like I said would happen, because Kim Min-woo gives up a lot of walks and gives up a lot of home runs. He gave up 2 more home runs today. Thank you guys for stopping in. Thanks for watching until the end and enjoying my misery. But so that's on the coach right there. Another coaching mistake is the bunting that gave up and out, didn't result in any runs. And then another one, again, just constantly. Yeah. So, again, coaching. The coach in the dugout, it doesn't belong in the dugout. He belongs nowhere near a dugout. He's only in the dugout because his wife is the GM's cousin, the GM's wife's cousin. There's no reason for him to be in the dugout. He gets outmanaged in any situation. Doesn't know what he's doing. Has never once shown that he knows what he does. That he knows what he's doing. So put that one on the manager. Awful decisions that I quickly predicted before they ever happened, because anyone that has any slight baseball brain whatsoever can easily see these things happening, because they're not once-off, one-time things. They are the way they happen for this team and the way these players play for this team. But what do I know? I'm just a old American watching the game. So Hanwha gets swept. They go from 6-0 last week to 1-4 this week against 2 teams that most people did not believe would even be sniffing the playoffs. And that's going to put Hanwha down into at least 3rd, probably going to drop them down even more as, Kiwoom moves to 7-4, and Hanwha drops to 8-5 on the season. Again, Hanwha can't hit. They can't score runs. 10 hits, 8 walks, 3 runs, 18 base runners and 3 runs. Kiwoom, 8 hits, 3 walks, so they had 4 scores, 4 runs, and 11 base runners. If Peraza's injury is more than just a day of rest on tomorrow, because there's no baseball on Mondays in Korea, then that's really going to hurt Hanwha so much. But once again, Hanwha loses a close game. They lost today 4-3. They lost yesterday 6-7. And they lost on Tuesday 1-0 due to some very, very iffy and questionable calls from the dugouts. So thank you guys for watching. I will be back on Tuesday for the Hanwha and Doosan game. So enjoy the rest of your day, the rest of your weekend for those of you guys in the Western Hemisphere, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you.